The Awesome Academy is the creation of one science teacher and a high school physics class, and is founded on 3 principles. 1. That this world is awesome. 2. That we can make something awesome. And 3. By sharing that awesome, the world will be even more awesome.
What are we really teaching our kids about climate change? According to the Denver Post, a survey showed 2 out of 3 kids were coming home thinking their world is going to melt away and all the polar bears are going to die. So why are we making our kids fearful of something that's not entirely true? Why are we telling our kids we will all die and are killing polar bears? There are in fact more polar bears now than in the 1950s. The latest government survey of polar bears roaming the vast Arctic expanses of northern Quebec, Labrador, and southern Baffin Island show the population of polar bears has jumped from 2,100 polar bears from around 800 in the mid-1980s. The reasons the polar bears' numbers were portrayed as low could be because of people hunting them, not because of climate change. Another reason could be greatly exaggerated low numbers by inaccurate flyover counts. Everywhere you look, the doomed polar bear story is illustrated with classic photos of the bear teetering on a fragile-looking ice floe. These pictures are taken way out of context. The polar bear definitely has more land than that little chunk of ice. These species can swim dozens of kilometers to find a decent seal dinner, and swimming a few hundred meters to shore is a leisurely dog paddle. According to the World Wildlife Fund, there are approximately 22,000 polar bears worldwide, up from approximately 8,000 in the mid-1970s. The reasons for the increase could be because hunting bans were put on the polar bear, or their numbers are now accurately being counted since they are captured, studied, marked, and released. The evidence does not suggest that rising temperatures endangers them or will cause their extinction. Polar bear population in the Davis Strait area and Nunavut in Canada is home to 2/3 of the polar bear population, shows that the bears are healthy and their numbers are increasing.
2/3 of the polar bears are in Canada. Of the 13 populations in Canada, 11 are either stabilized or are growing. Only 2 have reduced. One of those is because of hunting regulations in the West Hudson area.
So why are we teaching our kids that polar bears are dying because of us? Why are we teaching our kids one side of the story and not presenting the other? How is that fair? Present both sides for fair judgment instead of brainwash them to believe one side is true and the other is just plain wrong. Let's be fair and present both sides because there are always 2 different sides to one story. And here's a short clip of a baby polar bear. This bear is awesome. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe to our channel.